Hey, good morning, Sherry. Thanks for joining us, for joining me on this call. Um, Today, we want to go over a little bit about the article that you wrote on LinkedIn. So, Sherry, first, I'd like for you to share a little bit about who you are and the company you're with.
Hi, Scott. Thank you, and good morning. Nice to be with you virtually here. So I'm the president of a company called Connect Incorporated, or Connect Inc. Many people know us as Connect RF because we've been around for almost 30 years and a partner
Mm,
of Symbol and Motorola and now Zebra. Solution that we provide is called Mobile Systems Intelligence, and it's by Connect Inc. So it's a combined software and services solution.
Excellent. Yeah, so as we're talking about empowering the CIO, tell us a little bit about, like, I read through the article, right? So, what are we doing with the data? What are we missing, right? I guess that's really my question around the article. What is a CIO missing? What is he not seeing?
Yeah, I mean, what they're really missing is they don't really know actually on a individual or large scale what the mobile user is experiencing and why. Um, for example, they don't know if they're getting a spinning wheel or a session timeout. um, they don't know this information because they have no accurate way of accessing it, processing it, and then making decisions from it. So even IT teams have that problem. They can't report back up to the CIO and say our infrastructure investment should go here or there,
Right.
because they don't really understand the direct impacts of the infrastructure components on the mobile user and therefore productivity.
So how do we empower the CIO? Like, what's the kind of data and infrastructure that we would be providing to them? Well,
Answer your question, getting the actual right data from what the user's experiencing, the impact of that on the business, and why is that happening are the key ingredients you need to make a decision about funding and solutions and going to the right vendors and teams.
yeah. My assumption is as you're collecting the data, you're identifying where that sub-second response is coming from, or those multiple second responses are coming from, and it's your solution that's doing this.
Right. So on an individual transactional basis, which we're collecting every single transaction, immediately, automatically parsing it and analyzing it, and then taking that and pulling all of the critical data out and then being able to chart it for visualization purposes. Or our technicians and processes that we have automated in the software will then give the result of the diagnosis. In a situation like this one you see here, by immediately seeing time lost on a network, for
Right.
example, and that the user had to reboot, we have a diagnosis, but we step away, and that's how you get the larger visualization of performance
Gotcha.
overall.
Okay. And this is what you would provide to the IT team.
You're right, and that's what we're trying to provide is say, you've got a lot of monitoring tools out there, and the CIOs know that. In fact, some of them had between 10 and 50 different monitoring tools.
Wow.
But I think what we're doing that's different and important, and what the CIOs are asking for is, give me something that really where the rubber meets the road. I mean, it's great to know we have a blip or a thing going wrong over here, but is it affecting the productivity of the business at the point of impact that is the mobile user, and to what extent and what can I do about it? And that's
Right.
the deliverance of the mobile systems intelligence platform. Yeah.
Great. And yeah, well, Sherry, thank you. I think there's a couple of things that we could probably hit upon in our next discussion, right? So it sounds like
Sure.
we'll be able limiting some of the disruption um, in future integrations. Maybe that's a topic for our next conversation. Um, and I'd love to understand how we validate some of our successes with the data, right? Like, how do we really, so now that we have the data, we see what's going on out there. Where is it that we're getting our successes from a CIO's perspective? Some content around maybe some of the customers' experiences that you've seen.
Sure.
You
Those
know,
sounds like great follow-up conversations, Scott. Happy to do that with you.
excellent, Shari. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Scott. Thanks for creating this forum. It's great, a great place to share ideas. Appreciate it.